video. We were talking about cancer and if I'm going to be cured. No, I'm not going to be cured. I will be put into remission, and hopefully for the rest of my life. Am I in remission now? No, I am not. And I have no prediction when that will ever happen, even if it does. Like for instance, I had my bilateral mastectomy on January 23rd of 2017. 3 weeks ago at one of my chemo appointments, I brought it to my attention to my doctor that I had found another lump in my left boob in the same location as where it was on my right one, and I was having a discharge coming out of that one too. So with that being said, it started a whole new session of testing and looking and poking and prodding and, having your boob played with, but not so great away. Believe me, I got no pleasure out of it. Although there was kind of a look on someone else's face. Never mind. So far, up to date, the lump was there. It was very obviously there, but the mammogram, the radiologist was trying to say that this, what showed up on the ultrasound and the mammogram was from an old port site. Well, that port site was also the port that got infected, which got my back infected with staph. Now I'm going to show you where this port site is, and then you tell me how much sagging my girl's got to do to get this hole saying this is underneath my boob. Here's my port site. Right here's my boob. Right here is where the mass is. So tell me how much sagging that's got to do. My hands, count. Yeah, right there. Oh, to give you an idea, this is what a bilateral mastectomy looks like. Well, for me anyway. It could be different from anyone else. You don't realize how big your boob actually is until they cut it out of you. And yes, I can still feel where my nipple should be. It should be right about here. The lump was found on this side, and the one that was in it, it was right by the nipple. If you looked at my boob, it would be right by the nipple. For as big as my lump was, the cancer lump was, imagine, if you will, a Roma tomato setting up from top to bottom, and you quarter it. My first lump was a full section of one. My second lump was 3/4 of another. My cancer was deemed a stage 4 until my surgeon noticed on one of my scans that she just caught it, was that the lumps were both connected, so it went from a stage 4 to a stage 3 because it went from 2 lumps down to 1. And if it was a stage 4, that's when we get into metastasizing or spreading. And then that's when you get your lymph nodes involved and stuff. Well, your lymph nodes can be involved at any time, but luckily I have not had that problem. If it went to my lymphs, of course, if anyone knows through medical, once it goes to your lymphs, you're screwed. Bigger than screwed. That's going to be flaring up wherever it decides to flare up. Now for a cure for cancer, there's never going to be a cure. Never. Unless someone's going to pull one out of their, basic butt cheeks. And they probably, there's big conspiracy theory that, oh yeah, they have the cure. They may have the cure for a few, but they don't have a cure for them all. I will never be cured. These cells will lay dormant in you for years and years and years. Like I was explaining to someone today, and I put on my Facebook. I can go into remission tomorrow and have absolutely nothing flare up on my PET scans. A PET scan is like a multilayeral. A PET scan is a scan where they do your whole entire body, where they do layer, where they give you an injection, just like a CAT scan or MRI, where it makes up areas flare up. Wherever it flares up indicates a problem. And if it flares up as a problem, at 99.9%, it's a cancer of some sort, because it radiates. I did have a main lymph node go and flare up on my chest wall. I got concerned about it, and so did my doctor. So we've been watching that one really close. But the PET scans, if you have a chance to look at them and see them, are actually kind of pretty cool. I seen mine through my radiation doctor. That was if I was going to have radiology, or excuse me, I was deemed for radiation. The doctor showed me, and it's actually pretty cool. You know, I want to go push the buttons and while someone's given radiation. I mean, it's just phenomenal as to the equipment that's being used and what they have come up with from like the 80s until now. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like a big, huge science experiment. I mean, it's pretty cool. You should look it up, check it out. Go check out your local center, donate to your local center. It's pretty awesome. Like I was saying on my Facebook the other day, that I can go into remission tomorrow, and I can go in remission for 20 years, and it will pop up somewhere, like in my pinky toe. That is my luck. It will probably pop up in my pinky toe. Or I can be lucky and be in remission and have a normal to somewhat chaotic life from now until I die of natural causes. So, cured? No. Remission? Maybe I will be in a few months. And only then I will, live life. Well, I'm living life now, but it's going to be a little less full. Well, I'm not going to say a little less.